everyone, I am Eternal Evico, and welcome back to my 120 single player world. And today, I was thinking we should do some work on really decorating and doing the exterior environment stuff around town. Because it's fine just having like regular trees and weird patches of ground like this, but I'd really like to neaten it up and make things look a lot more finished in this part of town before I start wandering into other sections. And I guess I could do that by doing the interiors, but I don't wanna. So instead, I guess first things first, let's go through and clear out any like weird little tufts of ground and trees that are in clunky spots. And then we can start doing some custom work on making things pretty. Yippee! Okay, so I have cleaned up all the regular, boring, naturally generated trees in the area that I've worked. I've left all the trees in the areas I haven't really touched yet because I don't know where things are going there yet. So I have a selection of blocks representing different types of trees, specifically birch, spruce, oak, and then I'm just going to use these for any of the tiny trees I'm going to put places, and I'll swap them out for whatever kind of tree I want to use for that. So first things first, I need to decide where I want these to go. I was thinking that I could put a big old oak right here, which would kind of obscure that sight line and kind of add more to that particular space. I was thinking a smaller tree here, here, and, oh man, maybe one like there? I'm not sure, but I definitely want smaller trees in this little section over here and over by the front of the church. I think a big ol' spruce right here would work excellently. Oh, in this area. I want this to be like a little picnic area. So probably let's do 1, 2, 3 big oaks. A couple of smaller trees. And then birch. We'll see about that. Over here, this is gonna be like a patio area right in front of that. But over here, let's do another birch. Let's do a big old oak there. Could probably squeeze a spruce over here. Oh, wow, I haven't even gotten those trees. I forgot about them. And I need to do that terraforming. Oh, there's so much to do. Let's put a birch here. Let's put a tiny oak there. Let's put another kind of willowy looking thing here. I can probably fit, let's do another birch there alongside the river. And I can put a tiny tree here. Yeah, and that seems good to start with. So, trees. I'm gonna take those down, and then we can actually figure out how we're gonna do these, because custom trees are not something I'm particularly experienced with, but hey, there's always new things to learn in Minecraft, so we can figure it out. So, the principles of trees, or at least the branches that make up the core part, is I was going for a different one for each tree type. So the oak kind of droops down. It's definitely hanging to gravity. The birch is pretty upward facing, kind of more of a umbrella shape. And then the spruce is extremely droopy, hanging right on down from the weight of all the pine needles. So that was what I was going for each particular type of tree. And then in terms of branch placement, I tried not to have them next to each other. I tried to put in as many diagonals as possible to get that dynamic tree look. You know, pretty stuff. As for the leaves, I usually started around the middle layer of the branch, going outwards for the bulk that I was looking for. And then I would usually go up for height and then droop it down. And I tried to leave a lot of spaces because leaves in Minecraft look a lot better when there's spaces in between them. It looks thicker than if you stick them all next to each other. It just kind of, blobs it out. The spruce was particularly challenging, mostly because I did not think through, because I was like, oh yeah, put the branches in and then it hangs down further, but I didn't think through the fact that the paths, I need to keep the leaves at least 2 blocks above them. So there's some weird little sections where they don't really droop properly because doing so would impede the walkability of it. Alrighty, so we have all our trees in place and leafed out, so we can get a little bit of an overview. So I haven't done all of the detailing on the trees. They're all pretty monotone in terms of leaf format, but I figured we should fill things in and make all of it look nice and completed, and then we can go through and do the detailing off camera later because I don't want to do it right now. So inside my box of goodies, I have tons upon tons of different pretty flowers and whatnot. So first things first, I would love to get rid of any torches around. Torch spam isn't the nicest looking thing. And then I can put some lichen. Actually no. I'm gonna put it on the tree. I'll put it by that one. Just as a little texturing detail. Provides light, breaks things up. So, in terms of the plants, let's start with the green ones. So, I'm not using vines. That sounds like a bad idea. So, let's sprinkle in some grass, mostly right by the trees and next to the buildings, since those are the areas that are usually the hardest to get cut properly when you're mowing a lawn or you're trying to trim things. I need to replace that block, but it's okay. And then I want a couple of little ferns just to break it up so it isn't quite so monotone. Don't love that. Let's scoot it back one. The small drip leaf is going in the water. I love it. It's so cute. I'll have to move those later once I actually figure out what I'm doing with this lake. But to start with, they're good little points. These are directional, so I have to actually think a little bit using them. Just to break things up, especially because these are a lighter shade of green. So they serve as a really nice... Oh, I can't put it on the sand. Okay. They're a nice piece of contrast in comparison to the fairly consistent green of the grass. I might mix in some moss. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. So I can put... Let's put... where do I want my azalea bushes to go? Let's do one there. One right there. And yeah, and then I'll do that section separately. Oh man, yeah, you really it's starting to feel more alive. Let's stick, I don't know, grass or two closer to the shore. Oh, let's stick one right there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so flower-wise, what do I want? So right here, this is more of a back corner. So let's go with some of the simpler ones. Let's do a little bit of red, just sprinkled in. Not too much, don't want to overdo it. And then there. And then let's do some dandelions. Let's tuck those more into corners because they're not something you necessarily want to have growing. And then some white ones that I can't remember the name of, just to add a little bit of... No, let's stick that right there. have another one. Yeah. That's, yes. Let's put in some more grass. Because it's just feeling too empty. There we go. So that just, it makes it feel more alive. Oh, there's another torch up there. Oh, they never end. Yeah, that really just makes it feel more natural and less just like artificially plunked down. I don't know if I want to do anything over here because I'm really not sure what I'm going for. Let's scoot up here and do this section instead. I'm gonna have to make an overhang for that. I'll put one. Actually, let's just do it on either side of the doors for now. I need like a proper little door overhang and that I can hang them off of. That would work better. I mean, it's a little bit silly having like these in random spots. It's a bit silly, but it definitely looks better than the torch spam. The torch spam does not look great. Can I? No. I can't put one here. Yes, good. Gone. That means I might just need like another proper. I could do that. That's so silly. I do kind of love it. Okay, so this is meant to be just like a nice little naturey section. So let's start with like the hedges kind of alongside the church, because this is an area that's quite nicely taken care of. There's a lot of people putting work into keeping this nice. Still want some lichen. I can slap it alongside the building in a couple of spots. And, nah, that's too samey. Let's put it there. And up there. I can stick one there and there. And then there. Oh man, it really sticks out on the spruce. Oh, I'm not sure about that. There we go. That's very nice. So let's start as usual with the greens. I'd love to have like the little ferns. They feel very proper and nice. Just some grass. Yeah, let's scoot. I don't want that spot. Let's do it like there. And of course this path isn't finalized, so I'll probably have to move some of this stuff. But, you know. That's the way of things. For flowers, I'd love to have some of these pink petals, because they're really nice. And it's so fun. Actually, let's just do one there. And I can do a couple there. I don't like doing two. It's either one or three. Yes, that's such a nice little touch. And I'd love to use some torch flowers. Let's stick those over here by the church proper. Actually, let's, there we go. Kind of scooch them out a little bit so they're not quite so, well, actually. There we go. So they're not quite so samey, smushed up against it. Yes, that's very good. Let's try some of the daisies. I love them. Keep them fairly close to the trees. Maybe one over there. No, that's too much of a line. There's so much finagling, just trying to make things look more naturally spread, so it isn't quite so there's too many. Let me take some of these out. That's a little bit better. I love the blue orchids. They're so pretty. Let's stick one here and then there and there, and lastly one over there. Yeah, that's nice. And I'm just gonna keep doing like this kind of thing with different flowers and patterns. And yeah, then we can do like a full little walkthrough of how this all looks when I'm done. Oh, I'm so excited. It's maybe a little bit rushing things. I'm probably gonna have to redo some of this with different details later, but man, it's such a nice little bit of progress. It's so nice. So I've filled in at least the main sections. I haven't done any of the other stuff yet, but that's okay. So I have little bits, the pink and the dandelions over here. And then we creep over to the main square. And the main section I did was right over here. I decided to mix in the tulips because I really haven't used them anywhere else yet in this village, despite the fact that we have a massive field of them over there. It's fine. And then heading down this way. Oh, look at them all. So I went all the way up to the shore over here. Oh, I love it. It feels so nice to walk through with this just fleshed out a bit more. This is kind of the ending point right here, since that's a whole other kettle of fish. But it feels so much more complete now that I can like look through these sections, and when I'm doing my basic run to the storage, it feels done. Like, this part of town is really starting to feel complete, which is just incredible. So, let's actually do this little walk a bit more, but with shaders this time, because I think that'll look really cool. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Ooh, the leaves look so good with the shaders. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, wow. Eee! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love the fact that the shader pack makes the torch flowers glow. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this so much. Oh, this is really, I'm just feeling so excited again for this project and working on this village. Oh man. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So, I guess, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a ton of fun making this. And I don't know what we're doing next time. We'll figure that out. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.